So both Sharon and Julie, my Patreon group, had this question about the upcoming eclipse. I don't really know much. Well, I don't say not much. I don't know anything really pretty much about astrology. I only know, so I like the Vedic astrologers. I listen to them, but I don't know anything. I just know that this eclipse is supposed to be very disruptive. A lot of stuff's going to happen. So I'm just going to close my eyes, guys. I kind of want to leave it open. I don't want to use cards or anything. You just see. And I asked here what to expect that's going to happen on or around the day of the eclipse, and let's say up to 7 more days, okay, and how to prepare. Like what should we expect and how do we prepare for it, okay? Okay, this was like really interesting. So, wow. So it's very interesting because it showed me the image of the moon, right? And that kind of like the obscuring and the light showing again. And it showed that it's this movement of truth, and I've been talking about this a lot. Truth wanting to come out, and people who are lying are trying to prevent the truth from coming out. And I sense there's almost, and I don't want to alarm you or anything, I don't think it's going to be a very big scale, but almost, I feel like there's almost violence happening here in the US, like in the sense that almost as if the FBI, for example, let's say something as if like the FBI was going to arrest a spy and the spy reacts and it becomes news, okay, something like that. I think we're going to start seeing arrests. For some reason, I got image arrests. And arrests are going to happen possibly as a result of these people who have been observed for months and years or whatever. They're desperate, right? They're trying to escape, and when they can't, they resort to crazy measures. Okay, so I feel like there's almost people are desperate. Okay, the people who lied, so they're going to try to cover up. And I don't even know. I don't even think necessarily Trump. But something like that could ignite a little bit, but it's controlled. But it said here, nobody should be alarmed. It's temporary, but it's cornered animals, okay. And like I said, there's going to be arrests. We're going to see arrests for some reason, and I still think it's related to Russians, guys. I see who's going to be here. I see Geraldo. Oh yeah. Can you imagine? I feel like you should discount the thing and say that about Geraldo because there's so much wishful thinking on my part that I'm like, I'm imagining Geraldo. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. So this was interesting, guys. Again, this image of the moon and people trying to, almost like they try to keep the darkness, the light's coming out, but they want to keep the darkness hidden. And once if they can't prepare for the escape, then they're gonna react in a weird way. Okay, so there's gonna, you know what I feel like? I've said this before. There's a giant operation about to unfold. I don't think this is yet the final operation, but tales of it are going to begin to show. Have you seen, again, I always talk about our children's stuff or cartoons or something, where I think it's like, I don't remember what cartoon or film it was, that I mean there's kids on the sea or something, and then there's a huge whale, something like that. Like it's almost like we don't see where we're standing, and then suddenly it's a huge giant whale underneath it. It's kind of like how the Mueller investigations go. When action happens, it's going to feel like that. Like, oh, here we are, blah, blah, blah. And there's like a huge giant thing, very powerful, huge animal. Okay, so it's beginning to show a little bit. Like that here and there. It's not showing. It takes a lot of discipline for force not to be used. And maybe it could be something like that, okay? And I think the traders are more and more, and then I'm getting the sense they're without air. Okay, they're losing oxygen, and it's kind of like, I don't mean that literally, okay? I mean that they don't know where to turn. So like I said, these extreme measures of people who feel like they're on their last breath, they're capable of crazy things, okay? And I'm getting some, maybe it's the alt-right, I don't know. Some of these people, but like I said, don't be alarmed. It's part of it. It's part of this moment of, some people, they don't want to be, they want the covers, they want to operate on the undercovers, and it's not going to be possible anymore. They're going to be exposed. So beware of that, okay? And don't take, if there are incidents, don't take that for, what's the word? Don't believe that it's going to keep happening, okay? It's part of a process, but it's going to end. It's like this, maybe an outburst or something, but it's not going to continue, okay? Because again, the huge whale is making itself shown soon. So that's that, okay? Interesting, because this feels really relatively abstract. So, okay, in terms of, I guess we should ask about Trump. So what's going to happen to Trump as a result of this eclipse? Guys, he's throwing things, he's crazy, he is like a, it's showing he's like a criminal trying to escape. And the weird thing, guys, it's so strange, is that he thinks that nobody could tell that he's doing this. He thinks that everybody's buying his bullshit. He doesn't get how ridiculous he seems, and I think it's going to show more and more. The whole thing is going to become more and more ridiculous. People are going to be laughing at him. From his perspective, he's going to feel like people are laughing at him. And he's going to feel more and more powerless. Like I said, he can't. He's like, he wants to get them, and he can't. And it's going to be more, and I think there's going to be more pressure from Putin to do things. And he can't do it because I think, like I said, I believe there's a degree of, he's been neutered to a degree, okay, even though it doesn't look like that for us, okay? So that's that, guys. I said, so in the end, what does this mean? It means instability, okay? More than usual, a lot more, but it's gonna pass. It's like, you know, for example, if you're in a flight and there's huge turbulence, you're like, okay, I'm gonna die. Like literally, but it's not, you're not gonna die. It's just gonna be a big turbulence. It's gonna be maybe, yeah, I don't think it's yet the end, you know, the moment where everybody, because I think when that happens, there's going to be a lot of momentum. It's going to happen relatively quickly, a lot of people. But this time, like I said, it's going to be one outburst or something, okay? All right, so that's it.